My name is Scott Tucker. Since 2004, I have traveled the globe in search of adventure, culture, and wildlife. And after producing 100 short documentaries and broadcasting them across the entire U.S., it's finally dawned on me. This must be too good for mainstream media. I don't take vacations. This is not a hobby. We are totally out of the box.
Scott Tucker here with our newest and I would say the most enthusiastic Expedition Earth fan we may have ever had. Cynthia Alberg is here at my side, and we are going to be going in and out of Facebook Live throughout the night as long as we can go. So stick with us. We'll be back to you. We are... Oh, here we go. Come on back here, buddy. Folks, this is Expedition Earth live in the middle of the amphibian breeding migration. We've got a magnificent wood frog. I'm here with Cynthia Alberg, who has volunteered to come out here this evening.
We saw our first walker over here.
And if all goes well, we're going to bring ourselves to some spotted salamanders as well. But right now, it's raining, and that's a good sign. Expedition Earth has finally made it out on a rainy-ish, dark, warm night. We got 54 degrees, which was a huge thing we needed. 54 degrees is the absolute perfect temperature for amphibians to be moving. Up until now, and what's today's date? What's the date? April 12th. Up until now, every single night has been in the upper 30s, very low 40s. It was ridiculous. Okay, Cynthia's worried. Hold on. What do we got?
Well, he went this way, so I don't want to step on him.
Okay, well, we're a little bit concerned. We found a redback. We found a spring peeper. This is just the beginning, folks. We're not going to drive you crazy, but it's that time of the season where if you are smart, you will find amphibians crossing the road everywhere. It's going to be a late night, okay? The rain's going to be intermittent, so this is our first time doing this. Cynthia has never actually experienced this. She gets a little demanding when it comes to where to go and what to do.
That's not true.
That's not true?
Get in the car and drive.
Okay.
Come on, drive the car.
Get in the car.
Just go. Don't
Just
close
go.
my window. Just close
Oh,
your window.
okay.
I'll close my window.
Okay, people.
I'm texting.
So listen, this is a whole new dynamic. Expedition Earth has never seen anything like this before. Basically, I'm being told to shut the hell up, put the car in drive, and go. And I would say the most enthusiastic Expedition Earth fan we may have ever had. Cynthia Alberg is here at my side, and we are going to be going in and out of Facebook Live throughout the night as long as we can go. So stick with us. We'll be back to you. We've got an enormous Eastern American toad. Enormous. Look at this beauty. We're back. Expedition Earth. The car that had pulled up, he was just about to go around us. We asked him very politely to wait, and there he goes. Look at him, he's a walker.
I love him. You're so silly.
I'm gonna walk on. He's like, guys, I don't want light here, please. Oh, he's kind of a walker. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that. Folks, this is Facebook Live, Expedition Earth. Now, behind the eye are the toxin delivery devices, those sacks. You see them, they're like little pup. That's where if an animal grabs this guy, that little thing will secrete some toxins. And basically,
Goes walking.
look at him. A dog will basically,
He's walking like a dog.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, a cat won't.
Exactly.
Well, they will if they're hungry enough. They will.
Yeah.
They'll get sick, but I had a cat that they think most likely ate a frog. He was so sick,
Oh no.
and we took X-rays. They suspected, and I thought, no, he's too sick. And sure enough, there was a skeleton in his gut.
Oh
That
no.
cat was sick, and then finally he passed it, and he was all right. But
Yeah.
we thought he was a goner.
Yeah. So
Cubby.
amphibians are crossing the road tonight. If you are driving,
He's adorable.
I'm gonna just tell you, you gotta be careful.
So he was frozen all winter?
No, not frozen solid. Not the Eastern American toad.
I
The
used
wood
to-
frog
I used
would
to
freeze.
Pet the guy, my cat and I would pet the guy between his head. We had one that would come around every day when I lived in Florida. It was a toad. He'd come around by my back door, and the cat, Cubby, and him were like buddies. They were pals. And I would pet him between his big, he's almost twice this size. I would pet between his head, and he would stand stuck. Oh, he's a riot.
Oh my gosh.
Let him go. So what did he do all winter?
So he hid underneath leaf litter, got deep enough underneath
But he
to
probably
survive.
was practically in a coma, probably.
Practically in a coma. That's exactly right. And this is a good shot. This is
buddy, you are so cute.
this is a female. Odds are good it's a female. Pretty large.
Is she
Yep.
full of eggs or anything?
No, not yet. She's got to breed. She'll breed.
Light on him.
She'll breed soon.
Was she sure he's...
Amphibian breeding mania. April 12th, 2019. I'm gonna we're gonna give it a moment, and then we're gonna pull back out of here. The goal tonight was to find spotted salamanders. I didn't even think we would see an Eastern American toad, but it's warm enough. They don't need pouring rain. They'll move if it's moist and humid. So that's what we got here. Odds are good. No, Stanley, she doesn't want anything to eat. She wants to
give her a cookie.
she wants to breed.
I got a sweet tart. Want
She's
me to get one?
she's looking for something to breed. Okay, listen.
Shall I drink?
Okay, Scott Tucker, Expedition Earth. This is very amazing. I'm here with Cynthia Alberg. She's always wanted to see the amphibians in the breeding migration. She's joined me tonight. We took a stab at coming out, even though it's not pouring rain. And so right now, between the two of us, we are hoping that we are going to find the spotted salamander, which is one of the most amazing creatures you've ever seen. These big black salamanders, almost 8 inches long. They are covered in yellow spots. That's what we're looking for. So stick with us. Expedition Earth. Scott Tucker, Cynthia Alberg, out here in a secret location somewhere in Lyme. Is that correct? Lyme? Try to light myself
Folks, if
up.
you're just
joining us, we're back here. We're on another
there we go.
side street somewhere in Lyme, Connecticut. It's starting to rain, which is really important. As you can tell, it's raining. And this will draw out salamanders and frogs by the thousands. And the key to this whole game is to go very slow when you're driving, and you can see what's happening. And another thing I'm learning, this is the first time with Cynthia Alberg out here, is you also get a chance to look inside people's windows to see what kind of furniture they have. Which I swear to God, that was what you just missed a couple moments ago.
Nobody has any paintings on their wall.
Nobody even has paintings. They dropped all the money they possibly had for just the mortgage, and they can't afford a damn painting on the wall, which, by the way, Cynthia is a magnificent painter. And for those of you looking for, oh no, that's a whole nother conversation. But she has paintings that you
I didn't pay for that commercial.
would blow your mind. Okay, so right now we're doing around a cul-de-sac. It's raining probably harder now than it has the whole night. We just saw Eastern American toads. We're looking for spotted salamanders. we're gonna come in and out. So you gotta kind of, if you know how to figure out how to you can kind of, you can get an alert when I come back on. I don't know when I'm gonna be back on. I don't want to bore you to tears, but right now we're getting a call for ice cream in the middle of, and I mean, this is unprecedented. I've never seen anything quite like this. We're gonna.
I love ice cream.
So stick with us. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we'll be. Okay, we got spring peepers. All right, this is important. These are boingy little rascals. See how boingy they can be? Let's see if we can get you up close. It's the smallest tree frog in the state of Connecticut.
Oh, he's adorable.
Extremely small.
Don't scare me.
And in the genus and species is the word crucifix. They have a little cross on the top. Look at the size compared to Cindy's finger. Look at this. So,
Sure is slimy.
well,
Where's this
not too bad.
crucifix?
You see the little
Oh yeah, I
cross?
do. Yep.
So it's got that in the genus and species. Tree frog. We have another tree frog, the gray tree, but the spring peeper is technically something you'll never ever see unless you're out here at night in the warm rains of April. Once things warm up, you'll never see them. They're too small.
Is this as big as they really get?
This is a full-grown adult. Full-grown.
Oh, he just bumped right into your little camera, poor guy.
Yep. So there's two of them here. One here, one there. If you listen into the background, which is
It's too far away.
well, you might not be able to hear it, but in the background, spring peepers are calling. Periodically throughout the entire night as we're driving around street after street. Of course, it's in the rain right now. Cynthia and I are listening, and you can actually hear spring peepers calling everywhere. And it's just a matter of stopping and actually paying attention long enough to see where they actually are crossing. I think we're in a position now where I don't know why, but we are going to attempt to find a spotted salamander. This is amazing. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but we're going to jump back in the car, and if all goes well, maybe.
You know what? We have to go home. My hair got wet.
Okay. Am I going blind? Everything seems dark. It's dark. But there are salamanders, there are spring peepers, Eastern American toads, wood frogs. I guarantee you there's green frogs. Guarantee you there's probably bullfrogs. We haven't seen them.
Those guys in the middle of the road. Are those two?
Very angry right now, and this is why. Do you see that right there? We're in this totally remote area. And every 500 feet, there's a giant street light. Guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is what you have reduced yourselves down to? You have to have enormous street lights out in the middle of Lyme in this beautiful natural habitat? You have to have street lights every 500 feet? Why don't you just move to New York City? This is ridiculous. All the amphibian life that would normally be crossing here is absolutely scared to death. It's like these giant suns. They can't cross. Nothing is going to move. Amphibians are repelled from these lights. And you can hear them off in the distance, but this is just ridiculous. I know I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to tell you the road, but I mean, it's just asinine.
They're bright lights.
This is ridiculous. Every 500 feet.
Call the cops.
Absolutely ridiculous. And it's you can't make it up. Why is that on? Let's shut that off. There we go. All right, listen. Expedition Earth. So far, we've done a lot of looking. We've found a few different species. We still haven't found the target species, which is the spotted salamander. I'm not giving. Oh,
It's a stick.
it's a stick. I'm not giving up. All right, unless Cynthia tells me we gotta go home. We're gonna go for this until we find a spotted salamander. So please stick with us. We're on the Boston Post Road, somewhere in Old Lyme or Lyme somewhere. We're gonna keep going north until we find what we're looking for. Right now, I'm pissed. Stick with us. First one, folks. I am not sure if this guy has been hit already. I'm gonna pray he hasn't. Give me a second here. Oh, we got ourselves a beauty. Please tell me you're okay. Are you okay, buddy? Folks, we're in the motherland of Higginham, Connecticut, and we got ourselves the first amazing spotted salamander of 2019. Oh, you're beautiful, buddy. Oh, look at you, baby. Look at you. You're beautiful. Oh my gosh. My camera's getting a little wet. Not sure how much longer we can go. Are you okay? You can see he's breathing. You can see underneath him, he's breathing. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. You okay? Please tell me. Oh yes, you're fine. He's fine. He's fine. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's a dream come true. Look how long he is. A good 6 inches. Yes. He's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
You got him. Your first spotted.
So pretty.
Oh.
Hi, little buddy.
Look at those yellow spots. Oh. Alive, healthy, and happy. Look at him.
Oh, he's not too happy right now.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he sure is cute.
Oh.
Look at all those yellow polka dots on him.
Yes. Spotted salamander.
Polka dot bikini. Baggy boy for the first time.
Magnificent for camouflage.
It's beautiful.
If we had a little tape measure, we could tell you, but that's a solid 5 inches.
He's 8 inches.
8?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, my spread from thumb to middle finger is 9 inches.
Okay.
He's about 7.5 inches.
Okay, so we got a beautiful spotted salamander crossing the road. Higginham, Connecticut. I knew it was worth coming all the way out here. I knew it. We just drove
You did.
30 minutes to get here.
Oh, look at him go. He's so wiggly.
Go, buddy. Yes. Go, buddy. Go.
Oh,
You're good.
So cute.
So right now, my theory is he's heading to the upland area. So, the upland area away from where he just did his breeding. He's done. He just mated, basically dropped a spermatophore. Females grabbed it, and
So you know he's a boy?
so that's a boy. Girls are either still laying their eggs back in the fertile pool right now, or the girls are just much bigger. Oh yeah, see, he doesn't like this. He's gonna hide. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna let you be. Okay.
Oh, good night, buddy. Oh, what a good guy.
Let me see if I can somehow. This is crazy. Okay, the rain is kind of ridiculous. The phone is getting wet. I don't know if you can even hear me anymore. But Cynthia and I have just driven to Higginham. It's about 11:30. What time is it? 11:19. It's worth it. Okay. Spotted salamander right here. This one's bigger. This one's definitely bigger. I know you're confused. I'm sorry. It's okay. Stay cool. But I want you to, I just, come on, let me hold you for a second. Come on, let me hold you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, bigger. I think it's a female, and I think she's done. She laid her eggs. Yep. Bigger, longer, good solid, I'm going to say 8 inches tops. This is number 2. Right next to it, folks, right next to it is, look at this guy. Eastern American toad. Right next to it, as you can see, they're everywhere. Here's another one. Eastern American toad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're everywhere. My phone's getting wet. Okay, we got the camera going the wrong way. Another beauty, another beauty. Did you see that? Another beauty. Okay. I'm gonna try to get my phone back on the right way, y'all. Stick with us, there's more to come. Listen, I'm not trying to gross you out. This is a Eastern American toad. I'm sorry, but somebody's got to kind of show you this. You know, we've been looking at dozens and dozens and dozens of these all night, and now, unfortunately, you're in a position now where you're going to see some of them are dead. Here's another one. This is only 25 feet away. And I know it's sad, and I'm not trying to gross you out, but this is what happens. When you're driving at night, you're not paying attention. There's amphibians that are trying to breed. This is what you do. And you're going to whack them unless you make a conscious choice in April, late March, to not drive or drive really slow or avoid areas. Think of it this way. Every single year, millions of these creatures are trying to get to and from their breeding areas. Well, guess what? If we keep killing certain percentages every year, you're taking away. You can't help but really slowly decimate and potentially draw a species closer and closer to extinction. So this is what it's all about. It's just become aware, make a couple of tweaks, avoid these areas, if at all, when we do develop land, come up with a way to let these things cross, understand where they are, to make sure that they have a chance. They've been doing this for hundreds of years. These roads were not here when their ancestors were here. These roads did not exist. Now they're here and we think, oh my gosh, you know, what happened? Well, this is what happened is, as you can hear, listen in the background. Listen. Telltale sign of a breeding area for spotted salamanders and Eastern American toads. And truth be told, these breeding sites are all over the place. They're all over the place. If you hear these creatures calling, it's basically males calling to females right now. Those are boys calling to the girls, asking for somebody to come and spread the genetic information. Oh my gosh, I got all the wrong clothes. All the wrong clothes.
I'm wearing a nice smelly sweater.
Cotton?
It's nice.
Nice. Very nice.
I've got my rubber galoshes.
Very nice. At this point, Expedition Earth has been joined by Cindy Alberg. She's out way past her bedtime, 11:27. She's always wanted to see the spotted salamander in the middle of the breeding migration. We finally got her out here to see it. Unfortunately, it's a little later than we had anticipated, but we're going to survive. We're going to start circling our way back to get back south. But for those of you that have just joined us, check back to previous posts. We had a spring peeper, a couple of spring peepers. We had a wood frog, and we also had a redback salamander, which was kind of freaky because they are normally not out.
He's the first one we saw.
First one we saw, and we also had, in the beginning, a wood frog, which was pretty cool, and that was unusual. Usually they boogie. They don't want anything to do with people. So anyway, stick with us. We'll be back with you. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Anicelli. Chuck Anicelli kind of taught me everything about this.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Chuck is, Chuck, he doesn't want credit for certain things when it comes to certain things, but Chuck, you deserve a lot of credit here, buddy. Okay, we'll talk later. Okay, listen, we're driving back on the highway. I got the light on me because you can't see me. But all of a sudden it dawns on me, okay, I had to drive about, 15 miles, 20 miles north of Old Lyme to find spotted salamanders. Where we were was a heavily wooded area. There's no reason in the world why the spotted salamander wouldn't be there, except those roads up further south, close to Long Island Sound. Those roads have been there for over 40, 50 years, and the developments have been there. Any spotted salamander that's been crossing the road or tried to cross the road over there is toast. It's gone. The only spotted salamanders that are alive up there are ones that never had to cross a road.